Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for November 7th, 2013. It's currently 7:22 a.m. and it is rather warm out there as the cold front is approaching the region. We're pretty much seeing our highs for today. Temperatures throughout the region range from the upper 50s to lower 60s throughout much of the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, with a nice southwesterly wind at 5 to 15 miles per hour. That's going to increase to 10 to 20 miles per hour and veer to the northwest as a cold front moves through the region. So again, pretty much right now is our high temperatures. Thereafter, temperatures start to fall through the 50s, the 40s, and eventually the 30s by tonight as our cold front exits off the coast. So enjoy the warm conditions while you can. On the surface map, you can see our cold front is slicing through eastern Pennsylvania back towards central Pennsylvania. As this cold front moves through, expect periods of rain, and you can see that rainfall right here, and there's quite a bit of it over much of central Pennsylvania, starting to push into eastern Pennsylvania. That rainfall will eventually move into the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan areas over the next several hours. And as that rainfall moves through, look for temperatures to gradually fall. Also, the rainfall will produce moderate to major ponding on the roadways in some locations due to heavy downpours, and also reduce visibility below 2 miles in some locations. On the infrared satellite picture, you can see that cold front steadily moving east, and then thereafter high pressure will be in control for the rest of the week. Keep an eye on this low pressure system, not because it's going to impact the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, but it's yet another interesting observation as another area low pressure tries to develop along the coast. We've been seeing that quite a bit lately, now haven't we? Now, let's take a look at our model guidance because we're seeing some interesting developments in the models. I'm sure you've heard on the internet quite a bit. Okay, so for this evening, the cold front moves through. Temperatures peak this morning in the upper 50s to lower 60s and then fall off into the 50s and 40s and 30s by tomorrow morning. We're looking at low temperatures in the lower to mid 30s over the interior, mid to upper 30s along the coast. For tomorrow, high pressure will take control. Look for a nice northwesterly wind around 10 to 20 miles per hour. Temperatures will struggle in the upper 40s to lower 50s throughout the entire Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. High pressure will remain in control on Saturday with scattered cloud cover. Temperatures slightly warmer. We're looking at low temperatures in the lower to mid 30s along the coast, upper 20s to lower 30s over the interior. Look for upper 40s to lower 50s for highs over the interior and lower to mid 50s along the coast. For Sunday, a weak clipper will pass through the region. A few clouds and maybe an isolated shower. Nothing really significant in nature. But again, don't be surprised to see a passing shower on Sunday afternoon. Temperatures on Sunday will be again slightly warmer with that cold front approaching. Upper 30s to lower 40s for lows and high temperatures in the lower to mid 50s. Then the bomb drops out. High pressure takes control on Monday with scattered cloud cover. Low temperatures again in the upper 30s to lower 40s, lower to mid 30s over the interior. High temperatures in the lower to mid 50s. And then on Tuesday, a strong cold front will move through and start to stall off the coastal waters. Look for a few scattered showers. Temperatures will range from the upper 20s to lower 30s over the interior, lower to mid 30s along the coast. High temperatures in the mid to upper 40s throughout the entire Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. That's roughly 10 to 15 degrees below normal. And then on Wednesday, we're watching an interesting development here. We have the cold front stalled off the coast here, and it's going to meander around, and yes, we have cold temperatures in place. Just to be clear, our cold temperatures on Wednesday are still in the 40s, so we're still above freezing. So anyone putting out a snow map for this time period, it's kind of hard to accumulate snowfall with temperatures in the 40s. So we're looking at lower to mid 40s along the coast, upper 30s to low 40s over the interior on Wednesday for high temperatures, low temperatures in the mid to upper 20s over the interior and lower to mid 30s along the coast. Now, let me be clear here. I don't buy into this intense storm development yet because, well, the pattern just doesn't support it. You have a zonal pattern here, and basically what the models are trying to do is cut off this low pressure system from the primary polar jet stream. Now, if everything works out, and I mean everything works out via the model guidance here, then what you get is this cutoff low sitting around the mid-Atlantic coast, and you have an area low pressure develop along the coast and intensifies, pulls down some cold air, and things get rather interesting for the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area for Thursday and Friday. However, you have to understand everything has to go right. Everything in this aspect, in which that this upper level low is able to cut off, it's able to draw in cold air, it's able to sit over the same location, draw that cold air down to the surface, and intensify this low pressure system. Right now, given the current atmospheric pattern that we're in, I would highly doubt this actually happening. What I do expect, though, is for Wednesday and Thursday to be, well, rather cold, rather wet, and rather unsettled. Not expecting a major storm yet, but it's certainly something to keep an eye on. That is your forecast discussion for today. I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. You can follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter and Facebook and LinkedIn and Google+. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.